Hey guys, welcome back. It's Krystal. So today I have an e.l.f. haul to share with you guys. I have all of these e.l.f. goodies right here, and some of these products are brand new to the e.l.f. website. I haven't used every single product in the box. Some of them I've used, some of them I haven't used, some are brand new products, some they've been around for a while, but I'm really excited to dig into some of these products because I've been wanting to try a lot of them for a while, and I've already used some, so if I have used the product, I will definitely give you like a mini review, but for the most part, this is a haul video, but I will definitely give you swatches. So e.l.f. did send me all these products, so I am so grateful for that because who doesn't love affordable, amazing drugstore products? You don't have to spend a lot of money to enhance your natural beauty. Even though I do love high-end products, I also love my drugstore products. So I'm going to start off with a couple eye brushes that they sent me. These are brand new to their website. Now these are part of the e.l.f. Studio line, and I love the e.l.f. Studio brushes. I think I have every single one of them, and I think they are some amazing brushes for only $3. Like, you cannot go wrong with getting the e.l.f. Studio brushes. If you're like a beginner, or you're just starting out with makeup and you want to find some affordable brushes, get some of the e.l.f. Studio brushes. They are amazing. They did send me these two. This one is the e.l.f. blending brush, and they just have, they're all black, and this is what it looks like. It is synthetic hair, and this one's just kind of like a little bit of a fluffy, flat type brush. And for me, I personally like this to apply color all over the lid, and that's what I've used it for. As you can see, mine's dirty, but this is just a really good all over lid color brush. I just really like this one, and it's only $3. The other one is a crease brush, and I was so happy when they came out with this one because this one reminds me a lot of a brush from Sigma that I really like, but this one's a little bit different. So this is the Sigma Blending E36. And as you can see, they're kind of similar in shape, but the e.l.f. one is a little bit bigger and more fluffy. So I really like the Sigma one, but Sigma brushes are, you know, kind of pricey and not everybody can afford them. So this one is really good to apply color on the very outer corner, or if you really want a defined crease color, this one's good for that. So when I saw this one from e.l.f., I was very excited because it looked very similar. Now, again, it's bigger and more fluffy. I feel like it disperses the product a little bit more evenly because it is bigger and fluffier, but still not too big where it makes a mess, you know what I mean? Like, it still really gets in the outer corner well and into the crease, and I just really think this is an amazing brush. Totally recommend it. Out of the two, I really love the crease one. And they come in these like little packages right here. You might even be able to find these at Target because Target does, not all Targets, but some Targets carry e.l.f. and I know they carry the eye brushes or the studio line brushes. Since these are new, I don't know if they're in Target yet, but I would imagine they may get them at some point. So another new product from e.l.f. is an e.l.f. glitter primer. I saw this on their website and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to try that because I have one from Sephora. It's a glitter, I think it's also called a glitter primer, and I know Too Faced has one. I think it's the Too Faced glitter glue, and I've always wanted to try that one, but I think it's, you know, like 18 bucks or something like that. The one I got from Sephora was a little bit less expensive, and this one, I mean, this is probably, I don't even know how much this is. It's probably $3 or less, I would imagine, but yeah, this is what it looks like. This is the packaging it comes in, and I had to try this. So I've used it a few times. So I did use it today for the eyeshadows that I put on the lid. I did use the glitter glue today. It just has like, it almost looks like a lip gloss tube. So I just like to squeeze a little bit out, and it's kind of like a cream color. And so I'll take it and I'll dab it on my eyelid, just on the lid, and I just kind of dab it all over the lid. I don't really rub it into the lid, I just dab it onto the lid, and you will feel that it's a little bit tacky, which is why it helps like glitters or like big shadows stick to the lid really well. I haven't personally used it with glitter because I just don't use glitter on my eyelids. I'm just afraid of getting glitter in my eyes. My eyes are very sensitive, so I don't really have any glitter laying around. Now I do have some like pressed pigments from MAC that I wanted to try with it. I just haven't used them yet. But I have tried this with just some eyeshadows that I felt needed a little bit more stick, something to stick to. So I used this and it worked really well. So that's what I used to pack on the eyeshadow today. Okay, so that is the glitter glue. Glitter primer, I'm sorry, that's the glitter primer. e.l.f. just came out with these baked eyeshadow trios, and they sent me these just recently. So there's these three, and then here's the fourth one. So I'll just give you some swatches and tell you the names of these. This one is the one that I wore today, so I can give you a little bit of a mini review of it. This one is in Peach Please, and that's what it looks like. The packaging is the same as their traditional baked eyeshadows, like their single baked shadows. So this is what it looks like. So I took the e.l.f. primer and I put that on my lid, and then I applied this shadow right here all over the lid. I felt like I tried to apply this shadow just over a regular primer, and I felt like it wasn't the most pigmented, so I decided to take the e.l.f. glitter primer, put that on the lid, and then put the shadow over, and I felt like I got much more pigmentation that way because it needed something more to stick to. Sometimes that's the case with baked shadows, so I found that to be the case with these. So yeah, these are the colors right here. Let me just give you some swatches. They have the same texture as their traditional single baked shadows, so they kind of feel a little bit hard initially, but once you break that top surface, then they feel a little bit, you know, softer. So it's just initially they feel kind of dry and a little bit hard. So that one is Beach Please. Really, really pretty colors. So I applied this one all over the lid. I applied this kind of golden shade like just in the center of the lid, and then I applied this into the crease and the lower lash line. So those are all the shades of that. So this next one is called Brown Bonanza. They're really pretty gold in there, like a bronzy color. So I haven't used this one yet. That bronze is really pigmented though. So those are all the shades right there. See, they look really pigmented. The champagne color feels a little bit powdery. The bronze shade's really pigmented, and the brown, it looks matte. It actually is a matte shade, which is surprising because not all baked shadows are matte. Is it matte? Well, it has a slight sheen to it. Maybe it's more of a satin. But that is that one. Really, really pretty. This one right here is called Lavender Love. Isn't that such a pretty trio? I really, really like that color. All these colors. Well, I love purples, and I love taupes, and I love plums, so. This color right here feels very powdery. It's a pretty color though. I feel like I have to kind of build it up. And this light purple, it's not very pigmented. So that light purple is not pigmented at all. But no, that purple doesn't want to intensify even wet. Let's try this taupe color. So I tried to do the purple one in the middle wet, and it really didn't do much for it. So it's kind of a bummer. Really pretty trio though, but maybe if you put like a purple base, like a sticky purple base underneath it, then it would make it more intense probably. And this last one of the trios is called Smokey Sea. The white one feels very powdery. It's funny because it seems like the lightest shades in the trios feel the most powdery. So next I have two of the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palettes. I only have the packaging for one. I must have thrown out the other one. I've been using it pretty consistently. This is one of them, but this is what the packaging looks like. I've seen these at Target. These are $10. You do get 6 eyeshadows in here, and they look so beautiful. I've been wanting to try these forever. And I'm really glad that e.l.f. let me pick one of these because one of them I was dying to get my hands on. And of course the one I was dying to get my hands on, I got the box from e.l.f. I opened it. The first thing I wanted to open was this Prism eyeshadow palette. So I was trying to get it out of the packaging and I was trying so hard and I was being flimsy and careless and I ended up dropping the palette on my tile floor. And of course the shadows shattered everywhere and I was so sad and disappointed. So I think I'm gonna go to Target and buy another one because, I mean, I try to push them back together, but some of them are so messy and crumbly because they literally like fell all the way out of the pan and just shattered everywhere. And I just try to smush them back in, but it's just so messy. I think I'm just gonna have to go get another one. But this one is called Naked. See how pretty these shadows are? I'm really sorry if I'm blinding you, but oh, these are just like beautiful. So let me just give you some swatches. They're very pigmented. They feel really, really nice in texture. And I've been using this one a lot. I use it quite a bit the last couple weeks. So these eyeshadows are really pigmented. They have a nice texture. They just feel really good. They're really metallic. They're all shimmery. I personally love metallic-y shimmery shadows for my eyelid. If you're someone who doesn't, you probably won't like these, so I would pass. But if you're somebody who loves shimmer like I do, totally snag one of these. I mean, look at the pigmentation on there. I feel like, I'm sorry, there, I think that's a little better. So look how beautiful all of them are. Oh, just so, so pretty. And these are $10, but the pans are big, and I feel like you get a lot of product in here. So if you don't want to spend $10, you can go to e.l.f.com and wait till they have like 50 or 40% off and snag them at that time. But these are metallic amazingness. I really, really like these. I think they're beautiful. So the other one they sent me is the one in Sunset. And I've only used, I think, a couple shadows in this particular one. I just gravitated more towards the Naked one because it has more neutral colors. But this one's really, really pretty as well. So let me just give you some swatches of these. So this is Sunset, really pretty as well. I just prefer the other one more. But these shadows, since they're metallic, they can be used wet to intensify the color. So just keep that in mind, but they're just really, really pretty. So if you love neutrals, you love metallics, you love shimmer, definitely snag the one in Naked. You will love it, I promise. So next they sent me 6 of the e.l.f. Studio Matte lip colors, and they come in this packaging right here. They did send me 6, and I have been kind of rotating through some of these colors, and I cannot find one of them. I don't even know which one I'm missing. I've looked high and low, I've looked in my purse, I've looked in my makeup drawer, I looked in this box, I looked in the bathroom. I don't know what happened to it, but I know that I probably had it in my purse at some point, so I'm sure I'm gonna find it. But I do apologize, but I'm only gonna show you 5 of the 6 because I don't know what happened to the 6th one. But I always wanted to try these because I love this type of lip product packaging. It's just really easy to throw in your purse. It's easy to apply. I don't know, I just love the slim packaging. These remind me a lot of the Lorac Pro, what are these called? Matte lip colors. So yeah, these are also called matte lip colors by Lorac, and the packaging is very, very similar. So it reminds me a lot of those, but of course e.l.f. is much more affordable. So I do have one of these on today. I have the one on in Nearly Nude. I did outline my lips first with a darker lip liner. This is the Jordana Easy Liner in Rockin' Rose. So I used that to outline my lips. And then I applied this one in the center. So this one's Nearly Nude, and I really like this nude color, but I don't like it on me just by itself. I definitely have to pair it with the lip liner that's a little bit darker because I find that it can wash me out. So I paired it with a lip liner today, and I just absolutely love the shade. They are matte, but I don't feel like they feel really drying on the lips. So that is Nearly Nude, and I love the packaging. You just twist it up, and it's just really easy to apply. I feel like I don't even need like a lip liner per se if it was a darker color, but with the lighter shades I do feel like I need a lip liner just to give it more dimension. But that is Nearly Nude. Beautiful nude shade, I just love it. I would say it's kind of like a peachy pink nude, and I really, really like it. Now they don't feel really drying on the lips. Initially This one's starting to feel a little bit dry, but that's just typical of a matte lip product. You could apply some lip gloss or lip balm underneath it, but I don't feel like it's like the most drying product I've used. I've definitely used some matte lip products that are much more drying than this, so I actually personally like these. So this next one right here is called Coral, and it's like I would say it's like a peachy coral. So it's really pretty. I actually wore this one recently and I really, really liked it. When you see the name Coral, it kind of can scare some people because they're thinking like really orangey, but this is definitely a wearable coral. So I really, really like that color. So this next one is called Tea Rose, and these colors right here, these are my colors. It's kind of like a mauve pink. Oh, just absolutely love these type of colors, and I love Tea Rose. So that is one of my favorites. This next one is called Praline, and this kind of reminds me of that Kylie Jenner lip color that's going around, so definitely love this shade. When you think Praline and you kind of look at the bottom, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, at the bottom of the packaging is the color of the lip product, but like I almost feel like this looks more reddish at the bottom, and when you swatch it or put it on your lips, I feel like it's much more wearable than it would appear, like then the name appears or that the color appears at the bottom. See, it doesn't really match on this particular one, but I really like this color. It's kind of I would say a nudie brown, but I really like it. So that one was Praline. So this last one that I have is called Rich Red. I have not used this one yet, just because I do work a lot, and when I go to work, I don't wear red lips. I mostly wear neutral colors, wearable colors. So this one is Rich Red, and it's actually a blue-based red. It's kind of a lighter red. It's not too deep, kind of bright. Not something I would wear too often, but it is pretty, and I do like reds. I just don't wear them very much, but definitely a pretty red. So that one is Rich Red, and I'm so sorry that I cannot find the sixth one, but the sixth one that I'm missing is called Natural. And if I can remember correctly, I think it's more of a nudie, like just a basic, maybe more beigey nude, perhaps. I can't really remember, but it's the packaging. I don't know what happened to the dang thing. That drives me nuts. So if you're somebody who loves a matte lip product, I highly recommend these. I think they're pretty dang awesome. So I've been really enjoying these. I've been rotating through the nude shades. I just kind of throw these in my purse and touch them up at work. So, and I feel like they're pretty long lasting. I remember one day I was off from work, I kind of wore a lip like this, and hours later I still had it on, like it didn't budge at all. So now if you're eating and stuff like that, obviously it's going to budge, but if you're not, like if you're just kind of at work and you're not like drinking something out of a cup, or eating, then I think it's going to last a pretty long time. I've really thought it lasted a long time, and I really enjoy it. So next are the e.l.f. Studio Moisturizing Lipsticks. They sent me 3 of these. Now, I think they've had the moisturizing lipsticks around for a while. However, these I think she said were new shades, so that's why they sent these to me. So I'm going to show you these 3 right here. I have not used these at all, so I can't even give you an opinion about them, but I'll definitely give you some swatches, a kind of like initial impression. So this one's really, really vibrant. This one is called Orange Dream. Whoa. Let me show you the packaging. Hello. So this one right here is called Orange Dream. Looks really, really vibrant. The color of the lipstick's at the bottom. The shade of the lipstick's at the bottom. The packaging is okay. It feels a little bit hard to twist up. But, you know, can you really complain? It's really affordable. So, whoa. It's very pigmented. Seems moisturizing. It has like a bit of a glossy finish. So that one is Orange Dream. Now, this personally is probably not a color I would ever wear because I really don't like orange on me. I think these type of colors look better on somebody with a darker complexion. I personally don't like orange lipsticks on me unless they're a little bit more like a corally peach orange. So this next shade right here is called Wine Tour. Looks really, really pretty, especially for winter and fall. Oh yeah, this is a really, really pretty color. So that one is called a Wine Tour right there. Really pretty. I could totally see myself wearing that color. And I don't think they have a scent. I can't really smell anything. This last one right here is called Crazy Cranberry. This one seems like it takes a little bit to build it up. But just keep in mind they're moisturizing lipsticks, so generally those aren't always the most pigmented. So that one is Crazy Cranberry. So I'll have to give these some use and then let you guys know in a future video if I like them. Now I probably won't wear the orange one at all, just because like I said, I don't think that color looks good on me. But they sent me this e.l.f. extra lip gloss. And I don't know if this is new. It might be maybe a new shade. It's called Luke, and I have never used this one as well. It's a really pretty color though. Can't really smell anything. Ooh, yeah, that's a really pretty color. It looks very pigmented too. Let me just show you the packaging. See that color? Oh, it's really rich, glossy. So I'm really excited to try that one. I don't wear dark colors a lot, but that's a really pretty color. And then lastly, our two face products. I've been wanting to try the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. Comes in this packaging right here, which is kind of bulky, but you know, that tends to be the case with loose translucent type powders. It is kind of messy. It's just a loose translucent powder. I wish I would have left the sticker over the little sifter holes, because I would have poked only a few out, because if you remove the entire sticker, it is a very, very messy. Too much product comes out of there. It does come with a little face puff, which I don't use. I just prefer to use my brush. So what I do is I just get a little bit of this, I pour it into the cap, and then just use whatever in the cap to set my foundation. It really mattifies it and makes it look smooth. It does have tiny, tiny, tiny little light reflecting crystals in it, which I personally like. Reminds me a lot of my Sonia Kashuk brightening powder. This one also has little light reflecting particles in it. Now I do like the Sonia Kashuk one better, but this one is more expensive. I think this is 10 bucks. And the e.l.f. one is, I'm sure, much more affordable. I don't know the price. It might be like $5. This one's in sheer. I think they did have other shades, maybe more like yellow based and pink based. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought they did. Let me see here. It just kind of reminds me of the one from Sonia Kashuk that I really like. And I know there's some higher end ones like the Makeup Forever HD powder, which I personally didn't even like that much. I had some samples of it and I used them up, but I didn't really like it that much. It didn't have the little light reflecting particles in it, and I feel like I prefer it with that because they're so small where they don't accentuate your pores. They just really make your skin look nice and flawless. So I like both of these products to set my foundation. Now, if you apply too much, it will give you like a white cast. So you just have to really lightly put it over your liquid foundation. The only thing is it's just such messy packaging. Like every time I close it, I have a ton of powder all over my desk. So that's the only downfall I would say with that powder. And then the other product is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, and it's in this tiny, small little jar. Look how tiny the difference is between these two. I wish they would make this one in a bigger jar, but I've heard so many great things about this one. I had to try it, and it has a little sifter as well. It's not as messy because it is smaller packaging. Now, when you look at this compared to the other one, this one definitely has more like of a pink, a slightly pink, like a very, very light pink undertone to it, but it doesn't go on pink or anything like that. I mean, you can't really tell unless you compare it with this one. Let me open it one more time. Let me just show you. Like, if you look at the difference in color, can you see that? It's like a little bit pink looking. And this one has more of those little light reflecting particles in it. You won't be able to see them on camera, but I really like this to set my under eye concealer. I put my concealer on and then I just pat just a little bit of this on top, and it just makes the under eye area just look nice and smooth and flawless. So I've been enjoying these two products. I would definitely repurchase the under eye setting powder, but probably not this, just because the packaging is way too messy for me. Well, if you do get it, just poke little holes in the stickers so that you don't remove the whole sifter and make a mess. So that is it for this haul video. I hope this video was helpful in some way. Thank you guys so much for watching, as you always do, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!